And welcome to this new video. We are going to discuss Merchant of Venice, Act 2, Scene 1. So, the setting of this scene is in Belmont, where the palace of Portia is, and the setting is in a room in which Portia, Prince of Morocco, who is one of the suitor who wanted to marry Portia, enters, and because he is a prince, he enters with his train of servants, and Portia comes with Nerissa and her servants. So, this is the setting of the stage and this is the setting of the scene. The basic theme of this scene is that a prince of Morocco is of dark complexion, and Portia has expressed her feelings regarding Prince of Morocco that he has a complexion of a devil. So, Portia do not like Prince of Morocco, but she is bounded by the will of her father. So, that is why that lady allows Prince of Morocco to carry the cascade test or the lottery test. Prince of Morocco is too much confident about his bravery. He tells too much about his bravery, that what he has done and how much famous he is in his country. So, he tells Portia that do not mislike me for my complexion, for I am black, because if you just make an incision, a cut in my body, my blood will be redder, my blood will be more red than any of the man who is born in the northern hemisphere or the northern isles, where the sun has melted, sun has not melted the snow. So, he has much more red blood than any other person in the world. He is telling Portia in this way and trying to pursue Portia. He furthermore tells that he is very popular in his country, that even the virgins in his country likes him too much, and he is born in such a country where the Phobos or the sun has burned his skin. That is why he is black. Otherwise, he is a very compassionate, he is a very passionate man. That was he likes to tell to Portia. But Portia gives a reply that she is bounded by the will of her father, and she cannot test anyone with the maiden's eye or eye of a girl or by an external appearance. So, this was the reply from Portia. Furthermore, Prince of Morocco says to Portia that this is my scimitar, my sword, by which I have slain this emperor of Persia and the prince of Persia, who have beaten the Turkish emperor around and all that. He tells about his bravery, but Portia is not impressed from all these. Portia has only one saying, that you should try the cascade. If you win that cascade test, you will be eligible to marry me according to the will of my dead father. Otherwise, there is no other way. So, this is what Portia tells to Prince of Morocco, but Prince of Morocco do not stop telling that how brave he is. And furthermore, he tells that it's a bad luck for me that if Hercules and his page both are told to play a game, and what will happen if his page or a servant wins by the game of a dice. So, I am bounded to play the game of a dice. So, he is trying to convince that I am the most eligible person whom you should marry, but Portia is very much convinced that she is going to marry only that person who wins the lottery of the cascade. So, Prince of Morocco goes on saying, but Portia has no effect on her, and finally she says that you should try the cascade or you should quit. So, this is the basic theme of this scene. So, we shall start with the dialogue of Prince of Morocco. So, Prince of Morocco says, mislike me not for my complexion. So, don't mislike me, don't dislike me, don't antipathize me for this my complexion, my dark color, the shadowed livery of the burnished sun, to whom I am neighbor and near bred. So, this is what the sun, this is what this is skin, the livery, this is skin is a shadow of that sun which has burned this skin. So, I am burned by the sun, because sun is very near to my country, because he is born up in an equator and he is a prince of Morocco, to whom I am neighbor and near bred. So, a prince of Morocco is bred, is born in a country where sun is very near, that is why he is black. So, do not mislike me for this, because my color of skin is due to that natural reason. So, bring me the fairest creature northward born. So, this is what showing the inferiority complex of Prince of Morocco, that he is saying that you can bring the fairmost creature of the north, and where Phobos fire scars have the icicles. So, where this Phobos sun has not melted the snow, means that are cold places. So, you can bring any fairmost creature from that, and let me make incision on my love. So, let's have cut on our skin, incision, cut, and prove whose blood is reddest, his or mine. So, I'll be going to prove that my blood is red than his blood. So, hath and the valiant of my love I swear, the best regarded virgins of our clime had loved it too. I would not change the who, except to steal your thoughts, my gentle queen. And he is telling more, that the best virgins of my country also love this, that I have so red blood. So, that is what Morocco is trying to tell Portia, that I am going to convince you, gentle queen, and none of the fairest person in this world has a blood that can be red than my blood. So, this is what Prince of Morocco says in his first dialogue, very eager to marry Portia and telling his qualities, but Portia is unmoved, indifferent. Portia says, in terms of choice, I am not solely led. So, when I have to choose, I don't have one eye. I'm not free. I'm bounded. So, by nice direction of a maiden's eye. So, as maidens see, I am not bounded by that eye. Why? Because my destiny is lottery. She says that besides the lottery of my destiny bars me the right of voluntary choosing. So, I don't have a right to choose anyone voluntary, because I am bounded by the lottery which my father said. But if my father had not scanted me, but if my father had not restricted me and hedged me by his wit, so as my father has hedged me, has stopped me from his thought, from his wit, from a system of lottery, yield myself, his wife, who wins me by that means I told you. So, she is saying that I will be the wife of that person who wins the wit of my father, who wins the lottery of what my father has designed. Yourself, renowned prince, then stood as fair as any corner I have looked on yet for my affection. So, wherever I look for my affection, you have as fair chance as anyone others. You have got nonetheless a lesser chance, you have got a proper chance as anyone other else. So, Portia is indirectly saying that don't try to boast, just try your luck if you want. Portia is not impressed by his bravery, by the color of his blood, and obviously Portia has expressed her views in the former scene, that she don't like his complexion. So, what Morocco also understand this, that he is black. So, that is why he is giving the logic that don't mislike me for my this color of the skin, because this is a natural feature of my body, and you are not the only girl who likes me. There are many many virgins in my country who will like me. So, this is what the logic Morocco gave, but Portia said that she is not bounded, she is not free to choose anyone, and she is bounded by the wit of her father, and she is not led by a maiden's eye, as if a maidens do, that they can choose anyone. Portia is not one of them lucky girls, she is bounded by that system of lottery. Because in the initial scene, Portia said that she is tired of this word, and there also Portia was expressing her views that she is bounded by the will of her father, and she did not like all this. So, that was the view of Portia. Morocco says, even for that I thank you. So, when Portia says that you have fairer chance as anyone else. So, Morocco is saying, for that I thank you, therefore, I pray you, lead me to the casket. So, lead me to the casket, he just says that you should take me to the casket to try my fortune by this scimitar. Now, once again he tells something, that by this scimitar, by this sword, what I have done, that slew the Sophie and a Persian prince. So, I have killed an emperor and a Persian prince. So, what has that Persian prince did? That won 3 battles of Sultan Suleiman. So, and that Persian prince has won 3 battles against the Sultan Suleiman. So, now he is telling how brave he is. He is such a big victorious person. So, would outstare the sternest eyes that look. So, nobody can look at me. So, I would outstare anyone. I would look with such a fierceful eyes that anyone don't dare to look at me. He's telling this. And outbrave the heart most daring on the earth. And I can challenge anyone who is the most daring person on the earth. So, he's showing how much powerful, how much a brave person he is. And what else he can do? He can pluck the young sucking cubs from the she bear. So, he can take off the young cubs from the mother bear. He's so brave. And he is mock on the lion. Yes, mock the lion when he roars for prey. And he can even challenge the lion when the lion is roaring to get his food. To win thee, lady, but alas, the while, if Hercules and Lichas were placed. Now, at last, after boasting too much, he got frustrated and he says that what will happen if Hercules and Lichas are asked to play the game of the dice. That is what he is asked to play, because in cascade his bravery is not going to work. That is a game of dice. So, he says that what will happen if Hercules and Lichas play at dice, and which is the better man, the greater throw, may runs by fortune from the weaker hand. So, fortune may lead anyone winner, either Lichas may win or Hercules may win. So, he is saying that here I am such a brave person, but my bravery is not going to work here, because it is a game of dice. It is like a game of dice. So, therefore, I have a very dim chance. So, he is expressing his frustration that may turn the fortune to the weaker hand. So is Alcides beaten by his page, and Alcide is another name of the Hercules. So, in this way Hercules may be beaten by his servant. So, Hercules is such a powerful man and I am comparable to Hercules, but what will happen if I loses this lottery cascade system, because after all it is a game of dice. So, and so may I blind fortune leading me. So, it is like a blind fortune for me, and miss that which on unworthier may attain and die with grieving. And if some unworthy person gets this, I will die of grief, I shall die of sorrow. Now, again Portia is very stern, Portia is very strict. She says, you must take your chance and either not attempt to choose at all. Portia is indirectly saying that don't boast too much, either take your chance or you should not attempt to choose. Either you should quit or you should take your chance, or swear before you choose if you choose wrong. And when you choose, you have to swear something, that never to speak to lady afterward in a way of marriage, therefore be advised. So, Portia now tells the condition. She says that if you take a chance, if you suppose take a chance and after taking a chance you lost this lottery, then in future you are bounded not to propose any lady for marriage. So, this is one of the condition. So, Portia now tells that this is one of the condition. Now, Morocco says, nor will can't bring into my chance. So, Morocco says, yes, I will not talk to anybody, give my chance. Now, Portia says, first forward to the temple, after dinner your hazard shall be made. So, you should first go to the temple and then after that you should face this danger. Morocco said, good fortune then to make my blessed and cursed among men. So, Morocco says that may I have a good fortune, and the choice will be made either most happy man or the most cursed man in this world. So, I'll be either the most happy man or the most cursed man. So, this was a short scene in which Morocco and Portia discussed with each other. Morocco boasted too much about his bravery and he justified that he is the most suitable man on earth to marry Portia, but Portia clearly stated that she is the lady who is bounded by the will of her father, and she is not impressed by any of the qualities of bravery of Prince of Morocco. She plainly said that either you should choose or you should quit. So, this was the scene of Prince of Morocco, in which he is going to try this lottery and cascade system. So, after a scene, Prince of Morocco will try this, but Portia has asked him to go to the temple, and after that he will try his luck. So, thank you very much for being with me.